and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
And with that rotation not in full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
Checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. LaMelo Ball is out there with Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the 5, patrolling the paint. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero for 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Gobert with the screen for Edwards. And there it is for him.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero, right side. No good on the triple. Here's Minnesota. Ball, the pass to Edwards. Ball, a screen on Bain. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And Bain pulls it down. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Suggs. Here's Banchero for 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 for the floor so far. Ball kicks to Edwards. Inside. It's stolen by Carter. And he drives in. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And when Carter Jr. gets you to the hoop. Good luck stopping him at 6'10", 270 pounds coming down the lane.
Now here's Edwards to the paint. It's stolen by Carter. The drive by Bain. Wagner from long range. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, look at Wagner stretching the floor. He's usually good for a couple of those a night.
Ball surveying the defense. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding 5%.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall through, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
So it sure as heck hasn't, Devin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And Edwards drops them both. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all. on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Well, that's a confident stroke by Wagner. His coaches love when he shoots it with conviction.
Edwards passes the ball. Gobert with a screen for Ball. And finished off by Gobert.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Orlando's head coach had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. The coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. No block shot. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 6. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. On the wing, Bain. 6 to shoot. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Back to Edwards. And here is Ball. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Outside, Bain. Suggs with a screen for Bain. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
That kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Uses the glass to finish the win. Edwards got 8 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on body.
Here's Bain. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Shannon. There's the drive. Here's Gobert in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him.
Rudy Gobert.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Assisted.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
And so Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for Desmond Bain, and Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And the Timberwolves making a change here. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Black. 3-pointer. Nelson rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's Love. Back to DiVincenzo. And here is McDaniel. To the left wing. finds McDaniel. Over Nelson. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Black with it, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Banchero, and he makes that one.
And the confidence Banchero possesses is clear. He goes strong around the rim.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. And here is Dosunmu. He's defended by Wagner. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando trailing here. Here's Banchero. It's good. This game is all even.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Dosunmu. Up against Carter. Love kicks to DiVincenzo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 29 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Can't hit from the corner.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And McDaniels with the block.
Well, a swat from McDaniels with a near 7-foot wingspan. He can cover a lot of ground. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Banchero outside. Over Edwards. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for the match. Bain comes in for Paolo Banchero. Banchero's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Now here's DiVincenzo. Black defending. Here's Dosunmu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
Pass to Vucevic. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Can't get it to fall. And so Green will bring it up for the Timberwolves. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Richardson, he's checked in for 5. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Now, here's Dosunmu. Richardson covering. Dosunmu, the pass to DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them.
Well, DiVincenzo gives you a lot. He plays both ends, runs the floor with effort, and he has the mentality of a winner.
Payne for three. And Beringer pulls it down. Minnesota in the lead. Buries it down low.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Black hasn't made one yet. Vucevic setting the pick for Payne. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that's Payne's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Black defending. Dosunmu's shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. Black finds Richardson. Now Vucevic. Pass to Black. 4 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 6 points for Big Smooth.
Showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Desmond Bain getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Kevin Love out there with Green. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in at the three spot.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Minnesota trails by 3. Now let's take a minute. To talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. Nelson's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Ball dishes to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Love's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Black. Still yet to score. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Bain. Ball kicks to Love. There's the triple. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, you could see Love getting ready to tee that one up. He was looking to answer.
Vucevic up top. Back to Black. Picked by Vucevic for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
There's Ball with the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
3 points.
There's Ball with the answer. I love the fire this guy plays with.
DiVincenzo against Bain. Nelson outside. Pass to Richardson. This one for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
A little while back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And stolen by Love. And Green slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Outside ball. Love, high post. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic. And the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
For the match. Here comes in for Richardson. And it's Suggs in for Black. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. First free throw is good.
Well, what you like about Love is his leadership. Both on the floor and off it, he takes this seriously.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
The kick out to Bain. Misses the 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Dosunmu, the pass to Love. Green deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. Green finds Edwards. He takes it. It's a great finish.
Oh, my. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Suggs. Payton for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Outside ball. Down low. Nelson with the steal. To the wing right side. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Outside, Bain. Vucevic a screen on Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bain's got 15 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. Back to Green. Pass to Dosunmu. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 5 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Ball, the bounce pass. Edwards looking it over. Love wide open. He fires. And another three for Minnesota.
After a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
And so Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Third is Desmond Bane.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
So it's Orlando now. It's a 5-point game. Jacks up a three. He scores a sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has two here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. McDaniel sets a screen for Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And he makes both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Wagner from long range. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Ball dishes to McDaniels. Back to Ball. Launches it. Good on the triple.
LaMelo Ball.
Ball's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Van Carroll adds for 2. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, with the ball in his hands, Van Carroll's got a lot of freedom out there to make decisions.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. He's defended by Wagner. Back to McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
So it's roll. Orlando now, trailing by 5. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so, Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, hear it. Which loudest section wants a t-shirt?
Numbers for Black, how he performed last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Outside, Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. McDaniels outside. Right wing, shot clock at 6. The 3. Nelson with the rebound. The Magic trailed by 5. Black with it. 5 points in the game. Butler from long range. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Tracking the feed. Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
Ball finds Gobert. Here's Shannon. Shoots over Wagner. Rebound by the Magic. Nelson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Suggs against McDaniel. And they take the lead. Black's got a pair of dribbles in the second half for the Magic.
Nice looking 3-ball by Black, showing how effective he can be from that range.
The drive-by ball. It's stolen by Suggs. And here's the fast break. Takes it from 10, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line.
Anthony Edwards
this quarter.
taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
What you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Bain comes in for Jalen Suggs. Osumu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Van Carroll looking around. Stolen by McDaniel. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to McDaniel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by Carter.
I like it when guys like Carter Jr. test their range and get rewarded.
Driving inside. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dosunmu.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Carter kicks to Bain. Here's Black. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. High post, Gobert. Lots of room. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 4. Here's the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively and his confidence continues to grow.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Minnesota making a switch.
Let's hear it from you. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 19, Joan Beranger.
Minnesota trails by 7. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's Wagner. He started closely, and good. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing that that was the right call.
And this is the time.
At the line for one, Franz Wagner.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Slow motion replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Magic up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
67.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. Starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. Keeping things moving along, what a first half we just saw from Desmond Bain.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. You have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone else. Those driving lanes are just big when he's there.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bain.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him wrapping up the assists.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And it's Suggs missing. Minnesota trails by 6. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Shannon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Magic leading by 4. Here's Suggs. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Ball. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Carter with a screen on Ball. Suggs from outside off the mark.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Shannon passes to McDaniels. Drains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 7.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Banchero against McDaniel. And finished off by Banchero. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. He's defended by Wagner. There's a screen. Clock at 6. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Ball. Suggs with some nice defense.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bane. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. Great trips to the line so far for him in this one. Throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And so, Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fifth is Rudy Gobert.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
I had a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 20 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Bain looking around. Gobert with the block. Ball with it. Picked up by Banchero. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
The Magic trail by 7. Outside, Bain. Suggs finds Bain. Banchero is screened for Bain. And they get it. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I can't believe he missed that three, regardless.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Assist goes
Well, that was unbelievable.
Rudy Gobert.
Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Carter at the elbow. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 7 points.
Well, there's no question Carter can play strong inside. He has the build for it.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Outside, Ball. Over to the wing. To the middle. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Suggs looking around. Hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got his second basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
McDaniels passes to Shannon. Ball kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wagner outside. Back to Bain. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, he's a bona fide 20-point-per-game scorer. Desmond Bain's been terrific tonight. I'd keep going to him.
McDaniels outside. It's stolen by Banchero. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in.
Magic, number 0, Anthony Black.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Over in the corner, Banchero. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Edwards dishes the ball. McDaniels outside. Puts up a deep 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding. And he finished finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. The Magic trailed by 3. Banchero outside.
Timberwolves
And
foul.
it's Jaden McDaniels with the fouls. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. It's good. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. It's Edwards on the wing. So the wing on the left. To end the cold streak, Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back the pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Bain, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Wagner. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Banchero. Out left to the wing. Black kicks to Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Pass the ball. Back to McDaniel. Here's Shannon. Back to McDaniel. Trains the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Kicks it out to Banchero. And rejection by McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Pass to Banchero. Banchero, a screen on ball. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Carter, and Nelson is subbed in for Franz Wagner. Minnesota leading by 8. DiVincenzo passes to Evans. Now here's Green. He's covered by Banchero. The shot by Evans, nobody around. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Vucevic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Inside, will it go? And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just a powerful stop for Vucevic.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. DiVincenzo passes to Green. Now Dosunmu. Green kicks to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The tray. And it's Green. Missing. The Magic trail by 6. It's Black in the corner. Pass to Banchero. Over Green. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Magic shooting certainly key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Shoots from the baseline. And that one comes up a bit short. Timberwolves leading by 6. Evans finds DiVincenzo. Evans, a screen on Nelson. Back to Evans. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Magic. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Into the lineup for your Magic. Number 4.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Payton for 3. No good. And here is Dosunmu. Here's Lyles. Hits it from three-point range. Lyles got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Minnesota leading by 9. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got LaMelo Ball. Josh Green is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Dosunmu. It's Berger in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
Bounce pass Suggs. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Now Nelson. Here's Black. High post try. Tries again. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Vucevic.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Outside, Suggs. Back to Black. And he takes it in for the layup on a very nice feed.
And Black remains on an absolute tear right now. The defense seems helpless. He's pouring it on.
DiVincenzo passes the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jalen Suggs. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Suggs. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane and he will attack.
Dosunmu, the pass to ball. And that one is off. Nice defense from Wagner. Here's Suggs. Good ball movement here by the Magic. There's Wagner with the 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Berger. Shot clock at 6. And it's Ball in the corner. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. There's Wagner with the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Green dishes the ball. Back to Green. There's the 3. Here's Berger, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Wagner. Nelson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Now, here is Nelson. No good with the triple. Here's Berger. Finishes the break with a slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Now, here's Wagner. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Feeds away. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Ball with it. Green finds DiVincenzo. Back to Green. And here is Dosunmu. Shoots over Wagner. And they recover it to the middle. Here's Berenjay. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And Orlando has possession. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Vucevic is screen on DiVincenzo. From the arc. And it's Vucevic missing. Timberwolves leading by 7. DiVincenzo kicks the ball. Back to DiVincenzo. Now Dosunmu. He's defended by Wagner. And here is Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Ball, the pass to Green. DiVincenzo kicks to Green. Offline with his 3. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. For the Magic. Carter, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Carroll comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Bain in for Jalen Suggs. On defense, the Timberwolves to the left side wing. Nelson, the pass to Dan Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post, out that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket from Bain.
These are shots Bain will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
McDaniels with the bounce pass. Ball kicks to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Guarded by Nelson. And they'll turn it over. He could not get off the shot. 4-second violation.
Brown stings in a game where every possession counts. He just gave one.
Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Black. The Magic have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And it's Banchero top the key. Suggs in the corner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Shannon. It's stolen by Carter. Down low. Here's Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McDaniels outside. Here's Shannon. He's defended by Wagner. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got 22 points.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Suggs with a screen for Wagner. Back to Suggs. A kick out to Bain. And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Ball with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
McDaniels outside. Pass the ball. From deep three-point territory. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 6 in the quarter.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining for
Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
Here's McDaniels. It's stolen by Carter. Suggs outside. Now Bain puts up a 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, you never want to foul Bain in the act. He is automatic.
Third team foul. At the line for Orlando, Desmond Bain, taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Free throw good, Bain.
Well, Bain has worked so hard to get his game where it is today.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Edwards. Here's Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Cleared away by Carter. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Carter outside. To tie it up. McDaniels pulls it down.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged.
Outside Edwards. Gobert down low. Banchero's there. Banchero vacuums it in. Orlando's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. 1:30 left here in the 4th quarter. To take the lead, Carter, and he banks the layup in.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr. steady as they come.
Outside ball. Here's Edwards. Now Gobert. No good again that time. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
And now your Orlando Dancers.
Take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Here's Van Carroll to take the lead. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Suggs. Now Gobert. Here's Shannon. And that time also a missed shot. Here's Van Carroll. Now Wagner. Now Van Carroll. The three doesn't go. Here's ball. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
On the court, your high squad. Who was a teacher? Make some noise!
We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. Down low, it's Van Carroll and Carter. And it's Suggs in at point guard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wagner to take the lead. He drills the three.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's three. Total confidence.
Now McDaniel. And he trains the J.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Suggs can't connect from long distance. Suggs has gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Bain, Gobert with the block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
And that one falls.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Suggs against Ball. Here's Bain. Takes the three. Gobert there for the rebound. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Right side, Ball. Here's Shannon. He's defended by Wagner. McDaniel. The three is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McDaniels pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Now Edwards. 6 to shoot. 16 feet away. It's off target.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
And Carroll. No good from 3.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. Oh, what a finish!
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert, a high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Bane, and the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T.
Yeah, you can count on McDaniels defensively. He gives a solid effort on that end.
Banchero knocks down the three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Knocks down the three.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
Banchero dunked it home, running inside.
Paolo Banchero living up to those lofty expectations. A great young player.
Outside, Ball. Outside, Edwards. Rips down the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Wow. He got whacked. That shouldn't be much debate there.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Previous play is under review.
that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
We've been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing, double checking, and the game continues.
And you show us your best moves. Let's go. Give yourself a round of applause.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. That ties the game up.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards with it. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Edwards with a physical finishing shot.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
Here's Bancaro. 11 feet away. Gobert there for the rebound. 7-second difference, shot game clock. Outside ball. Here's Shannon. He's defended by Wagner.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Bancaro. The long shot, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Desmond Bain. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And so Minnesota takes the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. So when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.